Okay guys, so we got quoted $250 to do a that piece right there. It's called a thermostat, and so my husband and I are going to work on it together for $50. First, you want to drain out the old coolant, which a lot of people don't even know, but you are supposed to drain out your coolant. And there's supposed to be nothing in the reserve tank, because if you mix coolants, it can cause a jelly-like substance to form and your engine can blow. Okay, my husband is going to remove the thermostat with the socket number 10, depending on what socket you have. Looks like that. Okay. It's kind of a tedious area, as you see. Just gonna remove the piece gently. So we're gonna work on removing that piece. So my husband ended up taking off this piece here because it was easier to access for him and it was pretty easy. So you can do that or don't, but it makes it easier. He's still unbolting the screws from the thermostat. There's two different screws. One, and then he's gonna go in and get the second one. It's still kind of hot. There goes that dang piece right there. He's going to unscrew the second bolt. This is what they charge you $250 for. Right here. Probably the tediousness of the whole thing. Oh. Sometimes you gotta take off your gloves because you can't get to it. Be careful, if it's not completely cooled, it can burn you.
Let me handle that front tomorrow. I want to do that. All right, cool. Okay.
As you see, this problem here. Babe, where'd you say it was messed up?
It's cracked, right? The housing is cracked.
The housing is cracked. That's where the water was. Yeah, it's kind of blurry. That's where the water was shooting through right there. So just a simple little thing can cause your car to overheat, but you need to fix it sooner than later. This is what a new thermostat looks like. This is what a new thermostat should look like. No cracks, no crevices. Clearly, it's not roughed up or anything like that. Not really sure why that blue stuff is coming apart or what that blue stuff even is. Maybe the coolant leaked out, I'm not sure. But it looks quite rough. Okay, so we got the piece off and now we're gonna put the new piece on, and you're supposed to rub coolant around the seal to help better seal this in so it's more lubricated. So you just rub coolant around the seal and then you put it on back on like how you took it off, which is like this. This piece here, you'll see how that's used later on in the video. To get the old piece off, you clamp this piece here with some, what is it called, honey? Needle nose pliers. And those two pieces they go together, and it was up here, and you move it down so that you can get the piece off. And then when you put it back on, you want to get it close as it was before, which where you see the clamp back on there. Now we're going to put this piece on there. There's a line here to tell you where to stop. So he's still not quite got it on there just yet. Okay, so we got the clamp back in position where you've seen earlier that there is a indentation in this area. You want to match it. I have lubricated this ring with some coolant, and my husband is going to attach it back in. See, before it wasn't slippery, it was dry, like in that area, it wasn't slippery like it is now. So it's nice and slippery. That's what you want. My husband is wiping in the area where he took off the thermostat housing. And it's pretty clean actually. My husband put the screws back in these holes here before he puts it back into place. He's got his 10. What?
You're gonna work this one some and work that one some.
Okay, oh. He dropped a piece. Okay guys, if you see, it's positioned back where it was. And now we're gonna bolt it in there. And then we'll show you the next parts. We are bolting the screws back into the, that's the engine, right? The thermostat somewhere connects to the engine. We're bolting it back in with the 10 what? Millimeter? The 10 millimeter socket. Okay, so now we are going to fill up the radiator with coolant until it's about full. What? You didn't put the plug in. Lesson learned, don't forget to put your plug back in before you fill up your radiant cooler. That's the plug that drains out the radiator and also drains out the reserve tank. So see where it's leaking? It's supposed to be a plug in there. Okay, so now we are going to fill up the radiator until it looks like it's completely full. Okay, so it looks like it's completely full, but it's not. Pour a little more. Okay, still filling. Can you turn your flashlight on? Okay, so that little screw right there, we're going to unscrew it just till the bubbles come out. That way you don't have air in your line. Just enough, not a lot. You should see bubbles come out. You hear it? Do it more. Yes, I'm telling him what to do because I'm the queen. Do it till you see it coming out quite a bit.
You gotta go all the way out.
Mm-mm. It should be coming all the way out. He's still filling up the coolant. Didn't have enough in there. We completely drain our coolant, so. It was empty. Whoopie made a mess. We are still in need of some more coolant. It takes about probably 2 gallons worth of coolant to fill this car up here. You want me to help you? This is teamwork, baby. Teamwork. Wives help your husband. Okay, so you're supposed to turn the car on for a couple minutes. Turn it on for a couple minutes. Let it get circulating. Yes, with the radiator cap off. So it's been 16 seconds, maybe another 40 seconds, and then we'll cut it off. We don't want it to get hot. We just want it to go. That way we can completely fill it up. Let's take a look down here. Looks like, can't really see. Okay, do you see that coming out there? That's good. That means that there's air coming out, and that's what you want to see. Okay. Oh, wait, that's it. It was already over the top anyway. I guess you can fill it till it pours out, but it's already past that line. It's past the line.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm looking at the line right there. Okay, so he's gonna keep filling it up, and it's just gonna dump out anyway, so you'll see. So we filled the reserve. See, the line is down there. Yeah, it's full. Okay, so now I'm going to turn on my car. Turn it on full blast. Let me turn this around here. I look rough, I know. How do you do this? Okay, I'm just gonna show you. Turn it on full heat. You're gonna let it run for about 15 minutes and everything should go pretty well. If your car starts to overheat, then that means there's still air in that line that we said we had to let the air out. And so, sorry. So sorry, unprofessional. You just want to make sure you do all the steps above, because if you do not, your car will continue to overheat and it could possibly blow up your engine. So good luck to you guys. Wife and husband nailed it. Saved $159 doing it at home, watching YouTube tutorials. And so I said, well, let's make a YouTube tutorial that might inspire other people like us who cannot afford to pay $249 after we just paid $114,000 for a transmission. So if you guys have any questions, I will answer them through the comments, and you guys have a blessed day. No leaking. Nice and shiny. We're rechecking the coolant line. It's looking good. There's no leaks. I'm going to take this baby for a run here soon, and I will let you guys know. I ran it for a good 10 minutes. It's still running great. I'm going to take it for a ride, and I'll be back to let you know. I have drove about 1.5 miles, 2 miles, and you guys, look, that temperature gauge is perfect. The coolant temperature is perfect. Earlier was 219, almost 230. The lever was way past the middle center, and you could smell it getting really hot. So it would probably go to about the 75 quarter, I guess that what you would say, almost to 100% hot.